And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire in our Fist-Militia-led spoiled democracy run in the Republica DLC. It's around 124. We did have some fighting over the intern with some of the non-aligned forces. We have 10 decisions awaiting us. Discovered a new tech, wildlife allies. Okay.
Understood.
Extra morale points from the militia.
Roger that.
Terrible person. You want the BP to go up? I want the BP to go up. I hope that happens. I'm gonna start running out of things to do. Naxborn or be at war with the Reich? Well, I don't want to be at war with the Reich. Naxborn is the one I want, and it isn't. That's Blot. Blot is the one I want. I would agree. Not Rootwood. We're gonna do democracy one.
Understood.
Well, I'll go up to 82.
Understood.
Don't need any custom orgs yet.
Sir, yes, sir.
Appoint a governor. You're probably the better of the two, so it's your
Aye,
go.
aye, sir.
Strive to be a good governor and try not to get fired. You demand the release of a spy. For the Reich. Accept and get political power, or I can... Well, I don't want to execute them, I think. Unless the Reich's opinion is real high. Reich's opinion is actually relatively high. We'll say spies or we'll execute them.
Understood.
You demand. The Union demands the release of a spy. I would like an opinion boost, so I'm going to return it and refuse payment.
Understood.
Put this over 30 with them. Okay. Delaying that war. You're hostile at 13. You're hostile at 13. Okay. I may not be able to stop both those. Shiny gifts. Or do I have a 2.5k? No, I got a 1k. 1k is guaranteed.
Understood.
Do it there. Critical success. Didn't get us over 30, so again, I may not be able to prevent war.
Understood.
That's only a success. Okay. That's a bit of concern that I was only get up into 20s with both of them, so we may end up with a war fairly soon. I am not quite ready for it. Construction. Spear Critic Office in York, done. Done. I'm max city level is 5. Currency level is 5. Betis can go up another level.
Roger.
And then a whole bunch of stuff is being delayed, but otherwise is fine. Okay. The new city over here obviously just needs more colonists.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, so now I've thrown enough workers at the problem that the city should be relatively happy.
Aye, aye, sir.
You want ideal salary of 7, okay.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, I think it is time to declare war on Blattdorf. Yes, we are sure.
Understood.
We are invading Blattdorf. And we've got confeds going against the rival militia, except for the professional units. The professional units should be able to sort of wipe the floor with the guys they're opposed to. The other ones might have a little bit more of a struggle. Yeah, basically pushing in from all sides. It looks like most of their forces were in the southeast, east sector, so it should be a relatively clear run to the capital. Although I suspect that these guys will begin rapidly pulling back, given their exposed area. And yeah, these guys definitely want to pull closer to the road. Although I feel like, because we're getting pretty good readiness on these guys, they're at least getting their food. Getting most of their food. And we roll unification on you.
Understood.
And that unification was successful. So immediately I want a road connection to the city. And if I can, also a rail connection to the city. The rail connection won't necessarily be super ideal, because I obviously didn't own the city at the beginning of the turn, so I can't start the construction of the railhead. Although I can nationalize the truck hub, which we'll do right away. Okay, so beginning of the turn, we were victory score of 38.8. I would not be surprised if the integration of that new territory were to take us over 40. Victory is at 50%. I do not think the new territory is going to cause us to win. It would have to be very big, and I don't think it's that big. It's not small, but I don't think it's that big. Okay, and then at the same time, a lot of construction is going well, so that's good to see. If we get lucky, a few other things will finish next turn. And I should, again, continue to have these guys move east where possible. Remember to put the micro in. The other guys that are in black, most of our guys are getting adequate supplies. And I think the guys that aren't, it's usually ammo. Yeah, it's shortage of ammo getting to the front. Not due to shortage of ammo in HQ, but shortage of truck capacity to get the ammo to the front. No, I don't think I have an ammo factory. So a lot of this ammo is actually militia ammo that I have failed to deliver to the militia over the course of the game. If you're wondering why I have 57,000 ammo sitting around, I think most of that is militia ammo that has been failed to be delivered. That because of the failure to deliver, has somehow been laundered into the professional army use. Unless I have check. Did I build a... I wouldn't be surprised if I had one level of ammo factory in the capital. Actual. Yeah, it's just laundered militia ammo. It's the entire ammo supply of the nation. Something we should probably fix at some point, but we can run the ammo supply down just a smidge before we worry about that. Yeah, if everything's going according to plan, I am hoping this place will finish most of these buildings up. The rare metal mine itself won't be done, but the rest should hopefully be done in the next turn. Which should help with keeping people in that town. We are going to want to get to like level 3. At least level... The more we leveled up, the more rare metals I can pull out of that mine. I might as well take it up to 3. 3 isn't too onerous usually. And then I'll probably... Well, actually, the other one's tech dependent, right? I need to improve universities, hospitals, barracks, and VidCom to improve quality of life. We got a demand to do that. So it would be good to go around and get 100 civilization score everywhere. I'm surprised you're consider 100. Honestly. I remember it being like 100 divided by city level is the target. That doesn't math there, but okay, that might have been changed. Next, okay, so we're gonna get another draw on the next one. Could pull militia ready to serve or economic flexibility. We probably won't. And then the next draw, we will be able to pull permanent militancy, although no guarantee on pulling it. Tech-wise, we are making good time with heavy and metal. Okay. Yeah, I think after heavy guided, we'll do advanced sensor. Probably into ammo compactation, unless we get one of these two discovered. It would be nice to have the sensors, the ammo compactation, and the armor and gun upgrade for the next gen infantry. Making the ammo smaller lowers the logistical weight of shipping it to the front. Basically, all the guns are more ammo efficient is the way I think about ammo compactation. Because it also reduces how much it costs to produce. Not that I'm producing any at the moment, that's a different problem. Okay, we're getting tanks and some of them on the line. Getting some decent exchange ratios, too. we're picking up on round 125. Killed 1,400 non-aligned infantry over the end turn. We lost 200 infantry in the exchanges. We have 7 decisions to go. And we did get that bureaucracy. That's good to see. Holographic Freud. Assistant team, shiny gifts, minor imposed shining, grease the machine. Okay. This is the commander of the light infantry brigade. I have decent amount of willpower. I'm gonna take his zoo away.
Understood.
Take their zoo away. Populous target the leader. Governor of Rootwood. That's not the new one. That is the new one. They literally want the new one to go poof. You know, sure.
Roger that.
Relieve the queues from their job. It's this one virtue.
Affirmative. Roger that.
I have the blue power, so we'll take the promotion. Obviously, we want some worker salary there. They ideally want to be paid at 7. I'll actually pay them a little bit more. Go to 9.
Understood.
Flint Union is blackmailing us again. I'll pay the blackmail.
Understood.
It's them 24, so we're definitely not worried about them attacking us anytime soon. You're 21, you're 24. I think you are the stronger of the two, so I'd actually want to prefer to delay it with you the longest.
Understood.
In the 30s.
Understood.
Not quite in the 30s, so you could still declare on us, I think. It would be fair, even from 30 they could declare. It's pretty not, or I find it less reliable in the 30s than I do above that. Okay, get away from my road. Professional troops, no casualties. The militia troops, 3 casualties. Yeah. I think we know which one's using obsolete models there. We cut that one off and destroy that one next turn. Yeah, the drive in the capital is going relatively well. We're not there yet, but it's not going to be much longer. How's the construction going? Beer Critic Office, done in Leadcon. Leadcon is level 4, so it can go up again.
Copy that.
The last time. Annex. Annex has finished everything but the rare metal mine. You're going to want to keep throwing people at Manix. Everything else is still going with various degrees of delay.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, I suppose I didn't need to dump them as colonists, or as workers. I could dump them as colonists. It's just as population. Not that there's enough private jobs for them to all work.
Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, I should put the cloning facility in the capital.
Sir, yes, sir.
Could put it in the expand, but I'm going to put it in the capital instead. Oh, that reminds me, I am enforcement, not commerce. So commerce, I'd probably try to raise some private funds for them, but that's not in the cards. We're apparently, I'm trying to do fist-led democracy, and the mind is too strong. My desire for technology that's associated with the mind is too strong.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
Oh, that reminds me. I put in supply bases that I should continue to expand.
Roger. Roger. Standing by. Roger. Roger.
Try to get the opinion off of rock bottom. That's still pretty bad. That should help with them being a little bit happier. Heavy RPG's coming along. And working on metal salt filtration, yeah. Okay. Oh, I've still got There's a whole block of guys up here to move that I should be moving. Okay. Oh, and victory jump went from 38.8 to 41.4, so big jump. I think we're getting closer and closer to basically having no unclaimed population on the map. I'm actually surprised how little population the Reich has down south. Oh, Hirsch was probably their capital. They probably lost their capital in the fighting with their neighbors. Fair enough. That would make sense. So if that's their expand and they don't have very many people in the expand, that would track with their very low population, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cycle the turn. Yeah. Oh, actually, how many laws do I have in effect right now? 10. Okay, so I don't have to be worried about any... Or not 10. 13. Don't have to be worried about any of them being repealed on me, because we're still under the cap by 2. And yeah, they're probably going to come for the laws that I want, which are the militia laws, if they're going to try to repeal anything. Well, as they apparently appreciate all their very tough laws. Ah, observed by actions with high fist and enforcement. That's why they're called tough laws. Whereas social is mind government. Fist enforcement. Art commerce. Side factions with high militia profile, and then there's only one constitution law. Desire to ensure that a certain political system will not be changed non-voluntarily. Not actually too worried about keeping or doing the Constitution 1. And then I think we're super low enough to do any of the low virtue ones. Zero tax law, Order of the Heroes, Total War. Yeah, that would be a powerful, tough law. Oof, no, I don't want to keep away from that one. International aid wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I think for the moment we go ahead and just cycle the turn. Things are stable for the moment. You're hostile. Have I played a card on you already? I think I have, yeah. So, could have someone declare on us. And then, yeah, trying to build through our construction. Soon we'll have all the bureaucratic offices done. Hopefully be raking in the nice bureaucratic points that will come from that. I am now up to 4,790 after penalty. That's pretty nice. Should help us get through the tech tree a little bit faster. Although as we get deeper in the tech tree, we hit more and more expensive text to research. Okay, we're getting attacked by some of the non-aligned, which is kind of expected. Thinking that we are the ones doing the casualties, except for that one fight. Mostly inflicting casualties, not be the one taking it, which is good to see. Round 126, we killed 1,400 infantry and we lost 600 infantry. We have 9 decisions awaiting us. Finally discovered Bazooka. Enact the relocation law. On the initiative of the Reformist League, the Parliament is holding a vote whether to enact the relocation law. Our nation needs a mobile populace to quickly take advantage of the opportunities of other zones. Colonist recruitment bonus becomes 3 times easier. +1 fear, which I'd probably prefer not to have. Population happiness down -1. Again, probably prefer not to have that. Consumes some political power, which again, probably would want to avoid. On the other hand, I don't think it's worth trying to stop them. It's a 80 political power stop to stop. So it'll be better to come back later and revoke it.
Understood.
So we'll lean back here. New advisor, and again, they're trying to take from like the competent places. Don't care about my advisors that badly. Sure, you can have the commander of the first line infantry.
Order received.
I should have probably done that turns fighting first before I sent the commander off, but that'll work. Do I wait? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for heavy guided RPG. In the meantime, we can start working through tanks. So medium tank, type, or no, blueprint, medium, new. Really the goal here is I want to check to see, can I get it light enough, or how heavy can I get it with polymer without too big of a penalty? Okay, so if we're running the maximum size gun, which is the goal, we have a 5% penalty already. I would ideally want to run a 50mm armor. Going up to 100 only kicks us up to plus 10%, so we'll run the full heavy armor. So that's what we'll run.
Aye, sir.
Roger. Order received.
Order received.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Horrible person from the reserve, or different horrible person from the reserve that's slightly less horrible. Take the slightly less
Roger
horrible one.
that.
Yeah, let's metal.
Understood.
They stay friendly. Okay. In the meantime, move like that, and we're having some, definitely having some supply issues down there. Nine to 1 should be a reasonable exchange here. Did lose one professional soldier.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, not too bad. Again, the goal is take the city. I don't know how valuable the city is, just that it's a city, and presumably because it's a city, has some value to it. $44, 32, 29.
Understood.
Let's try to get that western one to surrender. There we go.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
There we go. not getting any supplies. That's weird. Because you didn't get any fuel. Okay, that's a little weird. Zone. Trade. Zone. Buy fuel.
Roger that.
And I have a bunch of fuel, so let's sell some fuel off to make some money.
Yes, sir.
And then, presumably, based on what I'm saying, I am running out before we get to that zone. Oh yeah, I am out, very out. Okay. I'm even out on the rail. Oh, that's about ideal rail position. So this is really where I need to build the next rail station.
Roger.
Brigadier offices in Montana are done. Build the next one. I can't because you're level 3. You're level 3. Okay. And then everything else is proceeding at speed. Or is max like you are. Okay.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, so we've done the campaign down there. I don't really have anything to help down here. Short of putting like a trucks or supply base in there. Really, the best solution is to take the city, and then I can run the supplies through the new city, which is what I'll try to do. Okay. I'm thinking of the guys that did the encirclement there can take that one next. Victory-wise, we're 41, coming up 42 victory score. Still got a way to go. That's probably a city or two that we gotta take over. Which probably will involve, at this point, fighting a major. It's, it'd almost be unusual at this point to not have it required taking over a new major. Although we do have another miner we're about to take stuff from, so could be wrong.
Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. Roger that.
Okay, get some intelligence on the neighboring zones. Oh, and I suppose the new zone does have some ruins, so let's give one roll, one successful roll of the archaeological
Roger that.
thing there, and we now know there's none there. Okay. Bonus to willpower. Okay. We have a senior.
Yes,
Terrible senior. outright terrible scene here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Grab a civilian, hope we give it a roll. No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, just get rid of the reserve pool at this point.
Yes, sir.
Roll pretty bad, and I wouldn't give them a position even if I... Well, I would give them a position if I had to, but I don't have to, so let's get rid of them so they don't end up blowing the pool when I do need to pull one. Well, construction's going. Construction and Rootwood, because we failed to get logistics out there, is proceeding at 6%. So that's bad. We bought oil for them so they can do local supply. And there's no... Oh, there is metal on the back. There's no metal to sell. Not gonna buy that much metal. Buy them like 400 locally.
Roger that.
That way they can hopefully make some progress. Okay. Cycle a turn. I would like to get access to the nice big ruined city. Might find some nice artifacts in there. Yep, should be shortly coming up on our turn. Round 127, we killed 5 infantry, we have 11 decisions. Militia product is good. Protest against the CEO. This is a person who likes me a lot. I'm actually gonna Get rid
Yes,
of the
sir.
CEO. It gives me 1 virtue. Rallies, we let the rallies happen.
Understood.
Tempting, but I'm gonna say
Understood.
no here because I'm low on political power.
Yes, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Roger that.
So, last option, first option. I'm gonna go last option because people's people.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Victor points is victor points.
Roger that.
Which of those zones is bigger, Belize or Montana? Belize. Belize is actually almost ready to go to size 5. Although I've got a unit decision. Okay, so actually we're gonna
Roger.
ask me these two later because I just know the book right now.
Affirmative.
And then you, I need a leader. This is a commander for a military unit, so we go into nation. We'll take these two.
Understood.
Oh, I only had the political ground enough to take one. Okay, so that's the one I'm going with apparently.
Copy that.
Okay, construction-wise, how's the construction going? Railhead, Rootwood done. Its bureaucratic office is done. Obviously, until we get it reconnected, I'm not going to build any more there. Or until I'm sure it's well connected, I'm not going to get it into building more there. Roger Boys is level 4, so we're going to continue expanding your
Order
bureaucratic office.
received.
Minos is level 3, although it's... Oh no, it's level 4. Get yours expanding as well.
Order received.
Truck station's delayed a turn. Going half speed. Just put in the queue. Okay. Up to 42 victory score.
Go, go, go. Enemy down. Go, go, go.
Blitzing into the city has been successful.
Down.
The city has fallen. Honestly, I suspect with the surrender of the city, everything should, I am correct, simply defect at this point. Everything left should defect. Or surrender. So I shouldn't be expecting to need to actually fight any more. It's all the fighting we needed to do. Yeah, the rest of them I think should all surrender over the end turn. And then obviously we'll need to install a governor in the city, so hopefully I have enough bureaucratic points to do that. Another 100,000 people. We are at 43 before the at the beginning of the turn. We'll see where we are on the next one. And we do have space to expand in the south here. We can get all the way down to the South Pole. And then push east until we touch Flint Union. Oh, okay. So I don't have the political power to do anything with Flint Union. Flint Union's at 24. You're at 12. You're at 13. So we may end up having some wars break out here, which wouldn't be great. Those finished up. Okay. Oh, how did the rail station go? The rail station went halfway, so if it continues at that speed, we should get the rail properly get the rail connection out to the guys out here. I'm not gonna do anything really with these guys for the moment. Although I'm gonna try to corral the guys because the supply situation is so bad. Okay, I'm gonna pay the surcharge to push over the glacier here. So we can keep going east. Anyway, here we're waiting on improvements on the rail network. So I think we're good. Did take the city over, so we should see the rest of the zone. Flat Torf Dominion surrender on the next turn. We'll see if one of the majors takes advantage of the low diplomacy for the turn.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. Yeah, let's cycle that turn. Looking at the time, we are going to put a part break in here. So we'll have another part up tomorrow if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, this is going to be the middle of the stream where I go take the momentary break to go make a new cup of tea. So it'll be a slightly longer break than normal. And we'll see if we're at war in the next part with a different power. If we are, we might not necessarily negotiate peace right away. We do have a lot of spare forces. So I can just sort of position troops on the border, more and more troops. Maybe even take some territory off of them, depending on how out of position whoever declares on this is. If all of them do, we probably want to try to negotiate some peace, but if only one of the three does, we'll probably actually take some stuff from them rather than immediately... Well, we'll probably immediately start the process of negotiating peace, but maybe not immediately have peace. Okay, so Flint Union probably didn't declare on us because we don't see any border exchange. Okay, so not all these fights are going well, but could be worse. Most of these guys, I think, are actually losing because we're out of supply from the supply situation being terrible. Okay, we'll be picking up next time. If you're watching YouTube, that'll be tomorrow. If you're watching Twitch, it'll be after the tea break. On round 128, where we're probably going to try to get some better odds for our guys. We got 8 decisions when we come back. So until then, going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and/or stream, and bye for now.